Okay, gonna film a little summit panorama from the top of Mount Davidson, 7,863 feet. It's tough to find a place to actually do a panorama because there's all these little towers up here at the top, and it's hard to get everything in the view. But down here is the trail that I came up to get up here. It's actually a Jeep trail, but man, parts of it are steep. I did it in an hour and 15 minutes, which that's not terrible, but I probably could have done it half the time when I was in shape. Down here is the north end of Virginia City. The view of Virginia City up here is beautiful, but in order to get everything in this panorama, I wasn't able to actually get all of Virginia City. That down there is Flowery Peak. Eric Tastet and I climbed that. Out back there in the distance is Dayton, Nevada. Out here is Flowery Ridge, which Mike Evans and I climbed Mount Grosh in the middle. Back behind the Flowery Ridge is the Pine Nut Range. Down here we have Mound House, Nevada. And then in front of that, closer to me, is Gold and Silver Cities. Out in the distance, we have the Sierra Nevada Range and Carson City. The backside of Prison Hill is visible. And way out in the distance, we have Job's Peak, Job's Sister, and Friel Peak, and Monument Peak. Spin around a little bit. Here we have Mount Scott and the Summit Plateau there. In the background here we have Snow Valley Peak. Down there is Washoe Valley and the dried up lake bed of Washoe Lake. Somebody started a fire, looks like back there. I don't know if it's a controlled burn or if it's going to be like an out of control forest fire. Here we have Slide Mountain and Mount Rose. Let me move a little bit because Mount Rose is kind of blocked by that post. So that's Mount Rose. Hot Springs High Point is down there. That's the ridge line that I walked down. Peavine Peak is in the distance. That is Opier Hill. And beyond that is Reno, Nevada. You can actually see a little bit of Reno. I can actually see the Nugget Casino from up here. And way in the background and there is Tule Peak. And on the other side of that is Pyramid Lake. And out on the other side of that ridge is Ferntucky and Alabama. So it's a little panorama from the top of Mount Davidson. Virginia City is just on the other side of these posts.